I think you're going to be amazed when you see some of the young entrepreneurs that are going to show up on the video we'll show later. But what an exciting day. We've talked about this, Maureen and I, for quite a few years, and here it is. But before we go ahead, we couldn't proceed without first thanking some people that really helped us out. And the first is thanking two students, Kelsey Murphy and Brandon Johnson, who handled all the paperwork for us and continually supplied us with great ideas, enthusiasm, and hard work. As entrepreneurs, you know we hate paperwork. It's just, we just want to do stuff. We don't like to fiddle around with that stuff. Secondly, we'd like to thank Audra Ballion for the artwork for our comic, Get a Bigger Wagon comic, and for the certificates that we're going to hand out. Thanks again to the Edwards team of Shauna, Ray, and Natasha for all their help, and for Eric and Barrett, who helped us judge, and which was a tough job. And of course, last but not least, the boss, the big man himself, for allowing us to do this and allow us to try to get entrepreneurism as a major in the in the Edwards School of Business. We've worked 25 years. It's now a core class. We worked through 6 deans. So we hope to make it before we die. But the university does not have an entrepreneurial bone. Everything in the university moves at glacial speed. So I'm learning patience. For an entrepreneur, it's very hard. Anyways, every business has some critical assets, and a wagon similar to this one was the foundation of my first business, beer bottle recycling, and the reason for my wife's 2 books, and the reason for the entrepreneurial name of our award system. And everybody has to start somewhere with an idea, and as you go older, your entrepreneurial spirit takes hold and the wagon gets bigger. And speaking of wagons, and they couldn't make it today, but I've got to thank them. I'd like to thank Gary and Sharon Grady for making our Get a Bigger Wagon launch so memorable this fall during the Edwards 100th anniversary. Between the snow, which was a little usual for September, and the wagon, it really focused attention on this new award structure. So thanks, Gary and Sharon, wherever you are. I know they were at helping out somewhere at some school. Now, for those of you who are unfamiliar with our new addition to the Haddock Speaker Series, the Get a Bigger Wagon Young Entrepreneur Awards are a set of financial rewards for young entrepreneurs. And the awards are divided into 3 categories: 7 to 9 years old, 10 till 12, and 13 to 15 years old. And our goal is to expose the idea of entrepreneurism to the young people, to encourage them to start companies, and to reward them with recognition and good old cash for their outstanding ideas and hard work. Now, the winners' names have been placed on this plaque over here, and the plaque will be displayed in the hallway just out down here by our speaker series participants. An additional benefit is to expose these young entrepreneurs to successful business people by attending our speaker series and to visit one of the most exciting business schools in Canada. And we hope that they will one day attend the Edwards School of Business to develop their business skills so that when they begin their adult entrepreneurial ventures, they will be even more successful. We would also like to thank all the young entrepreneurs who sent in their entries. And we had 16 entries, which is pretty good for our first year. And they had to send in a 1 to 2 minute video, a 1-pager on what their business was about, and a 1-page profit and loss. And there's a lot of the people who participated sitting around in the audience right now. So would all of those young entrepreneurs stand up and take a bow? And we want to make sure if you didn't win anything today, that number one, you re-enter for 2019, and also come and see us after the presentations, because we've got a couple of little gifts for you. So I think at this time, we should show our video of the 2018 winners.
My name is Cassidy Evans, and I'm the CEO of Cassidy's Lemonade Stand.
Hi, I'm Smith.
I'm Hudson.
And our other partner couldn't make it. It was Ethan Pierce.
I'm Gio Tyerman, the owner of the Sisula Monrondia Museum in Raston, Saskatchewan. I designed the Sisula to be different than any other museum by correcting the flaws in the museum system. First, a museum now needs to be hands-on in order to create interaction. With the net, kids just look up anything on the screen, and so having displays behind glass won't bring people away from their devices. Next, it had to be financially self-supporting, not relying solely on donations, so time and potential expansion weren't wasted hunting down funds. Next, what you see and love, you need to be able to take home, so we also sell what is displayed, allowing kids of all ages to take home what treasures they find. With that in mind, we opened the Sisula, which has become one of the must-see places in Saskatchewan. We have been featured on Discovery Channel, Rock and Gem International, Your Morning Canada, Canadian Mining and Energy, Kegor, Omaha, and many more, including this November on CBC's Still Standing, which celebrates our 3rd year in business. In response, people from all around the world have been kindly donating funds and mineral samples, which are being daily added to the museum. Plans for expansion include the soon arriving 12-foot baby T-Rex from Britain, which will be the only one in Canada. This will be in addition to our Velociraptor display, which was added in last year. At present, we have put down a deposit to buy the building and are in the process of renovating the various areas. At the moment, our big focus is school tours and exhibitions to expose as many people as possible to the hidden treasures of our planet, with the goal of getting people off their devices and in contact with something real.
Cassidy's Lemonade Stand started in 2012 when I was 5 years old. Cassidy's Lemonade Stand raises money for cystic fibrosis. My favorite part about running a business is meeting so many new people. Besides selling delicious lemonade, I also sell merch. I also really like selling because I'm really good at sales.
Last summer, 2017, my uncle would drive us in his van with the mowers, and he would drive us all around town, cutting lawns, Last summer we saved enough money so that in the winter we bought these new trailers for our bikes so we can bike around with the mowers on our trailers and he doesn't have to drive us around. We found out about the Martinsville Parade and we're like, woohoo, free advertising. So we grabbed a couple green wigs, hooked up our trailers to our bikes with the mowers on them, and grabbed some flyers and handed out candies with business cards on them to kids. We were fortunate enough to have CTV Local News reach out to us. They did a full hour interview on us. We even got new clients and recognition from everywhere.
My dad, a professional marketer and graphic designer, helped us make our business cards and helped me make our website. He also helped us with our Facebook page, and from Facebook's $1-a-day ads, we got about 2 new clients a week. We also learned how to take care of mowers and how to use sales skills in real life situations. When people would ask us to come cut their lawn, we could easily go up and talk to them without being shy or scared. For a while now, we've tossed around the idea of starting up franchises in 2019. It's not just us, but other kids can learn how to run a business and make money with it.
We have our eyes on a few kids to hire next year to help us with the workload because we have big plans for 2019.
We're going to purchase a few more mowers and get a few more trailers so we can get some more kids for our team.
And did you guys have a business last summer?
Yes.
What was your business?
Lemonade stand. Lemonade stand. Yep.
And what did you sell at your lemonade stand?
Lemonade, of course.
And what sizes of lemonade did you have?
Small, medium, and large.
And did you make any money at your lemonade stand?
Yes, a lot. Uncle Trevor gave us almost all his money. It was a big bid, of course.
How did you get the customers to come to your lemonade stand?
We advertised by putting chalk and writing the cost on the sidewalk. We went to people's houses. And he made megaphones and called. And he called lemonade for sale and our address.
And what did you do with the money?
Well, we gave it to the $25 to the hospital and $25 to the SPCA, and we all got $25 for ourselves.
And how did you give the money to the SPCA?
We put an envelope, and me and Lennon brought it to the store and bought some things for dogs and cats. And then we brought it to their donation.
Excellent. So do you have plans to do this again?
Yes, next year. I think it's gonna be a tradition. Yeah, it's getting to be a tradition now.
And what would you sell at your lemonade stand next summer?
Cookies and comics. Comics and cookies and lemonade. Yep. Yeah.
That's great. And do you put a sign? Do you put a sign up on your lemonade stand?
Yes. One that's very bright.
That's amazing. Do you have anything to say to the competition organizers?
Well, thank you.
Pretty awesome, eh? Also, that wagon has a 427 Chevy engine, just in case you wanted to go down the highway at 110. It can. So now let's get to the fun part, the awards. And unlike other awards ceremonies that give you a check, we give cash. Cash is a lot more fun. Agreed? Yeah. I'd just like to ask my business partner and wife and author of all our entrepreneurial books to help me with the presentations. And the first group is the 7 to 9-year-old category. And the winners of this group and $500 is the lemonade stand. And the owners are Elena Case, Lennon Case, and Claire Rodriguez. So come on up, ladies. Just to hold it for you.
Thank you.
And this is your plaque for your wall, one for each of you, and a comic. Should you want to be selling my comic next summer?
Like they say, if you're on stage, you never want to compete with animals or kids. Now, the second group is the 10 to 12-year-old group, and the winner of this category and the $750 is Cassidy's Lemonade Stand. Cassidy Evans, you want to come on up? Isn't this more fun than a piece of paper? Try your writing. Ready? 1, 2, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 750. And what are you going to do with your cat?
I'm going to decorate the inside of my truck and put in a new, a dispenser for the lemonade.
Oh, fantastic. All right. I love that. I'm a good salesperson, and we sell merge. Now, the final category, there was just supposed to be one $1,000 winner, but it was such an amazing group. It was so hard. And then we narrowed it down to 2 finalists, and you just couldn't pick one over the other. So we created, just for this year, 2 first-place winners for the top 2 businesses. Now, the first business is the Grass Barbers, and that's made up of Smith Bouton, Ethan Pierce, and Hudson Bouton. So come on up, guys, and let's get your cat. All right. Oh, this is easy. You guys got 2.
But they're third partners away.
What he doesn't know.
He knows, he knows.
All right, guys. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 950, 1,000. And what are you guys going to do with your cat?
Start up franchises.
Yeah, right on. There you go, guys. And the second winner in our 13 to 15-year-old class is the Sasula Mineral and Gem Museum, and the owner is Judah Tyerman. Come on up. All right, come on over here. I hope there's still money left here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, times 50, $1 grand. So what are you going to do?
It's going to take 10% to charity and the other 90% invest in the building.
Right on. In case you missed what he said, he was going to give 10% to charity and 90% to his building fund. And he's also renovating the back part of his museum as a suite. I know that from his video, and he's already got some tenants lined up to help pay for the cost of purchasing the business. So a lot of amazing things for people who are 13 to 15, 7 to 9, 10 to 12. So let's have a big round of applause for our first youth entrepreneurial winner. So thanks everybody for coming out. We're having a little reception with whatever they've got lined up. Right, Shauna? Beer, chips, fries, yeah.
Just for 2 seconds here, just a round of applause to Gordon and Maureen for their vision, for their expertise. Thank you. And Dwayne, thank you. I see John, Brian, and Evan. I don't know if there are other of our former Haddock Speaker Series here. And I think we're looking today at our speaker series from like 2040. Yeah, so we're doing well. So, folks, thank you very much. Have a great day.
Yeah. So hang around. You can ask questions and meet the kids. And and all the participants, please come up, and we'll give you your certificate and our Get a Bigger Wagon comment. Thank you.
That was wonderful.